Welcome to this new Flight Simulator update movie. In this movie we're gonna look at the changes which are coming to the marketplace as part of Sim update number 8, which is currently in beta, right? So let's have a look. And what you see is a lot of differences, right? Previously you had the different say categories here, but they were not divided in these categories. They were divided in, let's say, paid, the world updates, etc. Now they're divided in featured, aircrafts, airports, world and activities. Besides that, there are now several main categories. One is the highlights section, where you can find the highlights, right? That contains both, let's say, the paid add-ons, but also the local legends, as you can see. And they are, I would say, it looks like that they're gonna change it so you can, let's say, maximize to a maximum number of 5 items, and then when clicking on the item you will go into, let's say, the old between brackets navigation menu where you can see all 5 of them. So going back one level, the next level is the new releases, and in the new releases you will find all new releases which are added on a weekly basis, if I'm correct, and those include both sceneries, but in some cases also they will add aircrafts to it. However, that doesn't happen that regularly. And you can see that there's a maximum of 12. To be honest, when looking at this, I'm asking myself, okay, hey, but what's the advantage of having them both, say, shown in this, I would say, horizontal view, and also have the option to go to the vertical view, but that's probably based on some user feedback. Then we've got the special offers, and the special offers are, of course, the I would say add-ons which are now available as part of the discount, and this is where I understand that they will have this option. So probably that's also the idea behind the new releases and the highlights, that if you have tons of things that you can easily navigate further using the, I would say, almost a thumbnail view, which has the option to also show, okay, hey, I want to show only the creators or the ratings, and those are, say, applicable for the special offers menu. One thing which would have been nice if there would have been a filter which would still allow you to filter on specific items, like for example, okay, hey, I want to show the special offers but only the airports or only the aircrafts. But yeah, maybe that will come. Maybe it's also in the aircrafts menu. So going down, then you also have the trending now, and the trending now is simply, I would say, probably the most popular aircraft which are being bought via the built-in store, right? You can still buy them via, I would say, several other vendors, but there's also a built-in store in Flight Simulator where you can buy all these nice items. Continuing with the rest, that's the best sellers. So probably the trending now is, let's say, maybe looking at, let's say, specific let's say trends which they see, and the best sellers are probably looking back at the long term. So these are the aircrafts which have been bought the most. You can see that the Twin Otter from Aerosoft is on top. Then you've got the Skymaster 2, followed by the Reno Air Races and the Aerofighter Typhoon. Top rated, that looks at the score, right? You can give a score to items. This will look at the score, and the highest what item, probably the items which are highly scored are here. I would expect that the most highest one would be on the left side, or I would say lowest one on the left side and then the highest one on the right side, but it looks like it's kind of random. And then we've got the last scene, and those are the items which you selected the last when you viewed an item. Going further down the line, you will find the top 3. And the top 3 where items are simply the items like the world updates, which you will find here. So nice to see. You can validate if you own them and if you install them. Going to the different sections, they will result in the, let's say, kind of deviation between the piston, the turboprops, the jets, and the liveries. And has last one the avionics, and the avionics currently only has one item, which is the Garmin G1000 NXI. The liveries do contain 2 liveries which you can buy. Yeah, if you want to buy liveries via the sim store, that's up to you. You've got the different jets which are already, I would say, available for Flight Simulator, right? You can see them. You've got the turboprops, all of them, and then you've got the piston. Going to the airports, they changed the view to this, right? So you can change the view and you can zoom out and in using the buttons here. Unfortunately, there's no, let's say, way to zoom out using the well, there is. I was first saying, okay, there's no way to zoom out using the mouse, but there is. And you can also, I would say, move around the world. And here you can see probably the airports which are now discounted, right? So you get the discount here, and the other airports which are not discounted but are simply available. Also, check marks are being set if you already bought an airport, right? Right. In this case, hey, these are part of the premium and premium deluxe. So then it will also show that that will be, say, installed. And you can see I would say it's really nice to navigate like this over the world, right? Gives you an easy view of what you have, let's say, what you have and what you can buy. That's also one thing you can select here, right? You can also say, hey, I only want to show the one I own or the one which I do not own. And other than that, on sale, free only, and the bundles, right? So nice stuff. Creators one, also same as for aircrafts and features, you can filter on the creators of those airports. Then we've got the world, and the world simply contains a few items. One of them is a landmark. So here are the landmarks which you can buy from third parties. Those also include the landmark packages, for example, for complete cities like Chicago from Dr. Zawicki design, or the Cityscape Sydney from ORBX. If we scroll down further down the line, we see the world update, which contains the world updates, and then the next one is the scenery, which contain the several scenery packs which are available via third parties. Going down the line, it's the environment. And that's the next one, right? Which doesn't focus specifically on a city, but more on the environments. Like, okay, hey, the weather set pro is there, which allows you to adjust the weather. And going down further, you will see the traffic, and the traffic allows you to, say, add custom airport, say, trucks, etc. Also, these are available here. Scrolling down further, we can see the wildlife, which contains the FS birds. So then you can add birds to your well, to Flight Simulator. It looks like that there's currently a few of them, right? Central US, mid US, South US. So it looks like the majority is fixed on the US, not on the rest of the world. And then you've got the bundles, right? So if in some case there are bundles available which you can buy, and then the prices, I would say, between brackets, let's say, more attractive, then you can find them here. Last item is the training or the activities, and there you will find both the challenges, but also the training, right? So you can also buy third-party training challenges, where you can buy the challenges which are delivered. Excursions, those are the bush trips, which you can find here. And then the races, which is of course the Reno race, and as last one also the bundles. The nice thing is that there's also now a wish list. So if you add something to your wish list, which can easily be done, right? So let me show you how to do that. So let me simply select one of the items. Let me put this one on the wish list, and then if I now go to the wish list, it has been added, and it can also easily be removed. So from this point of view, I think those changes which you're making to the store are really nice, right? It gives you some more options to, let's say, view it from a different angle, or look at a specific area where you want to look into. It looks like that they removed the filter section which you initially had here on the right side, but it becomes clearer, especially due to the fact that there are more and more items being added to the store. Here ends this video. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, then consider to use the like button. If you got questions or comments, then feel free to post them in the comment box below. And if you want to stay up to date about new videos I'm posting, then make sure that you're subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.